weeks from today, and for the first time in many years, a total solar eclipse is going to make its way across the contiguous United States. Newport, Oregon is going to be the first town to go dark at 1:17 in the afternoon, our time. The path of totality makes its way across the U.S., finishing up near Charleston, South Carolina, an hour and a half later. That thing's going to be moving. And with the path of totality about 70 miles wide, some parts of the C.S.R.A. will be treated to one of the amazing wonders of the universe. On August 21st, the sky will go dark in the middle of the day. Planets and stars will shine brightly at 2:42 in the afternoon. It's going to be wild. News Channel 6's Stephanie Borman with our special report on how to get set for the great American solar eclipse.
It's the spectacle of a lifetime, and the third rock from the sun has the best view in the Milky Way.
There's no place else in the solar system where you could see a total solar eclipse the way you can from the Earth.
Eclipses happen about twice a year, but this one is different.
On August 21st, 2017, the Earth will cross the shadow of the moon, creating a total solar eclipse.
The other moons in the solar system are either too big or too small for that to happen. Like Mars has these two really tiny moons, so if they go across in front of the sun, which they do, they just look like a little black dot crossing the sun. And then some of the other moons in the solar system, like some of Jupiter's large moons, are from the distance that Jupiter is, they look bigger than the sun.
So just to give you a little bit of perspective on the eclipse, we decided to create a scale model of the Earth, Moon, and Sun.
The sun is 400 times bigger than the moon, but the moon is 400 times closer to Earth. However, when the three perfectly align, we experience a total solar eclipse.
For the first time in almost 40 years, the path of the moon's shadow passes through the continental United States.
And one of the last places to watch the sun's dark halo surround the moon, coined the jewel of the eclipse, Aiken.
Eastern Aiken County, depending on where you are, will experience totality, and they will experience about 2 minutes of totality there.
At exactly 2:42 p.m., the daylight will turn dark, so you'll want to have the right equipment to protect your eyes. And only when the moon completely covers the sun can you look straight into the sky.
So as a fun way to prepare for the eclipse, you can actually make your own pinhole projector.
If you go to the NASA Eclipse site, they have a downloadables page, and on the downloadables page, you can download a map of your state. I have South Carolina.
And I have Georgia.
And you can also download one of the whole U.S. You could download it on cardstock and make your own. If we cut out these two holes, then when the eclipse happens, we can hold this out and we can make a projection of the sun through this pinhole.
But if DIY is not really your thing, there are other ways to get involved in the eclipse experience.
There's actually a citizen science project to encourage people to record what they see and hear animals doing during the eclipse. And it'll be interesting to see at different places across the country if it makes a difference whether the eclipse occurs in the morning, as it will in Oregon, or in the afternoon like it is here.
In Aiken County, Stephanie Borman, WJBF News Channel 6.
And you still have time to buy viewing glasses for $2 at the DuPont Planetarium. If you're interested in making your own pinhole projector, we'll show you how on our website, WJBF.com.